What's up everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you this really cool jig I came up with while shopping at Hobby Lobby with my wife. As we were walking down the aisles, I saw this stuff that was called mesh tubing. When I saw it, I thought to myself that it looked like fish scales, so maybe I could use it for a jig. So I grabbed a pack. It was only like $5 for a pack of 3 of these. They're really long and they can make a lot of jigs. So here's what I came up with. You take the end of that and pinch it down with your fingers and then cut that so it's a straight line. All the fibers are exactly the same, ending in the same spot. Then we're going to take a lighter and just slowly singe these fibers, and they'll start to connect to each other as they melt. Be careful with your fingers. Then you can give it a little pinch to make sure they all stay together, and it'll create a little point that looks like a minnow head. So that's what we're going to use to cover our body. So I'm just going to cut that. We want it to be about 1 inch long, maybe a little more. And that's what we're going to use at the end. So we will put that aside for now, and we're going to start the jig here. So I'm using a 1/16 ounce pill jig head. I powder painted it with ProTec white, and we're using 3mm yellow eyes. We're using white UTC Ultra Thread 140 denier. Just start your thread behind the head, take it down to the point of the hook. And for the tail, we're going to be using a white marabou feather. So we're going to pinch that feather between our fingers, run our fingers down toward the tips, and measure that out so it'll be about the length of the hook. Then pinch it there on the hook shank and tie it down. Give it a few loose wraps to keep it in place, and as you tie it up to the head, you can tighten the wraps. Once that's tied down tight, you can twist that feather and clip it off. And bring your thread back up to the head and back down just to make sure it's secured fully. For the chenille on this, we're going to be using this large crystal chenille. I like to use a larger chenille that will create a nice body underneath the mesh tubing. So we're going to tie that in at the head, bring it down to the tail, and free the tail fibers from that before you start twisting it. So we're just going to wind that onto the body. We're going to pull the fibers from the previous wrap back as we wrap each new wrap. Make sure you do nice tight turns as you get up to the head. Looks like I have just enough of this, so this will be perfect. Once you get it up to the head, tie that down tight. Then you can clip off the excess. Then we're going to control these fibers by stroking them back and tying them down. We want the fibers to be facing back as much as possible rather than out so they don't stick out of the body. And you'll see what I mean when we put that tubing on. So once you got those back as much as you can, I like to clip the longer fibers just so that they're more tame and they stay where they should be. Now we're going to whip finish. Clip our thread. And we're going to take that mesh tubing body we made now and just slide it over the head. You want to slide it to the end. If the jig eyelet pokes out prematurely, just pinch it and push it all the way to the end before it pops out. And now we're just going to add a little bit of super glue right there by the eyelet, and this will keep that mesh tubing in place. And there we have it. You can see this looks like a little minnow body. It just gives an extra bit of realism and scales to our tie here. Let me get it wet to show you what it looks like. Beautiful little jig, looks like a little baitfish. When it's underwater, these chenille fibers give it the little veins and flash that baitfish have, and it looks very realistic. Give this one a try, and I'm sure you'll love it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to help me further, consider becoming a channel member. To become a member on desktop, all you need to do is click this join button next to subscribe. It'll show you the regular membership or the VIP. You can just select that and click join. Or you can go to the channel directly and click the join button next to subscribe and do the same thing. If you're on mobile on Android, the process is the same, but if you're using an iPhone, there's just a couple extra steps. You just go to youtube.com on your Safari app, click the little search bar, and type mustache jigs and flies. Go to the channel, and then you click this little screen in the top left with the lines under it. Click the 3 dots, and then click request desktop website. And now you can see the join button has appeared, so you can click that and become a member. Again, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.